rubbish.
What's the matter, Lottie? Artist block?
Yes, I thought coming here might clear my head, but I'm as out of ideas as ever.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, yes. You can let me see the world through your eyes. A new perspective might be just what I need to shake this funk off.
How do I do that?
Take photos of various scenic locations as only you can. Really show me what you see and feel when you're there. Why don't you visit the Black Lake first? Take a walk down the dock. It's got a lovely view.
Is that a comet?
Lottie was right. This is a lovely view, though it does make you wonder what's lurking in the dark depths.
Did you take photos of the Black Lake?
Yes, here you go. Hopefully they'll spot...
This is a great start, but I think I'm going to need more photos of other...
Any recommendations where I should go?
How about the covered bridge that overlooks the Quidditch pitch? It's so high up, you can see all across Hogwarts grounds. When I go up there, it makes me feel humble and reminds me Plus, it offers a fantastic view of the night sky.
I've been meaning to take a walk out that way anyway. Leave it to me. I heard most of this bridge was destroyed during the Battle of Hogwarts. I'm glad they decided to rebuild it. Hogwarts feels so grand and ancient from up here. Like...
Welcome back! I can't wait to see what photos you took.
I think I got some good ones. Though with views like that, it's not hard.
These are inspired! Oh, I'm really starting to feel my creative...
Then why do I sense a butt coming?
But I think I need to see how you capture people in order to truly understand your perspective. Do you frame them as just faces in the crowd? Or do you highlight their individuality? I've got to know. Here's an idea. Why don't you take photos of a place where lots of people gather?
You mean like the Great Hall?
Exactly. Would you mind taking a few pictures the next time?
Of course, Lottie. Anything I can do to help you get out of your artist block.
Oh, these photos are great! Thanks! Not only do I feel my artist block lifting, but I also...
I think your inspiration is catching. Even I'm feeling more creative.
You know, I find that inspiration doesn't only help you make art, it helps you make magic. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. Victory depends on... Let's paint the town.
Incendio! Essence of Disney. Incendio. Time Turner. Essence of Disney. Bewitched Snowballs.
Really, just another exam.
Confringo. Essence of Disney.
Glacius Maxima.
Nimbus. Incendio.
I tell you, a little inspiration can go a long way. Thanks again for helping me find mine. I can't wait to start creating with you.
Let me tell you about something special that's been lost at Hogwarts. If you listen to the portraits in the halls, sometimes they whisper about a map.
I've never seen anything like this.
Surprise! Think about it. It's like everything has been designed to get her to this spot. Lottie, look out!
I need you to get out!
All the pain you caused, everything you took.
Students, run!
Thunderstorm.
After years of searching, it's mine.
Hey, Robin. What's wrong?
Ugh, I got my broom stuck in the Whomping Willow, and now I can't get it back.
Okay, but how did it end up there in the first place?
Well, I figured dodging its branches was like dodging bludgers, so I was, to give me an edge for Quidditch. But apparently, I lost my edge.
You're lucky it was just your edge. And your broom. If you'd been caught up there...
I know. But now I have to figure out how to get my broom. Do you think Accio could work?
It's worth a shot. Why don't you give it a go?
Okay. Accio broom! Maybe it's because I can't really see the broom. Could you help me find a spot with a better view?
I don't think that's how Accio works, but... okay.
Excellent. I can see the whole broom from here. This time, I know it will work. Accio broom! Look! It worked! It
Oh no. It isn't your broom that's moving, but the tree.
No! If we don't do something quick, it'll snap my broom!
Don't panic. I think I remember reading that a freezing charm can stun it.
What are you waiting for? Stop that tree! Glaciers.
Lacy.
Brilliant! Brilliant! I've got just another exam.
Glacius Maxima.
Glacius Maxima!
Glacius. Atmosphere charm. Incendio.
Glaciers.
Glacius. The witch snowballs. Accio.
Glaciers.
Ah.
Oh! What a fight! That was epic! And even better, I got my broom back!
That was definitely thrilling. Though I hope we don't ever have to... Your broom wasn't the only thing that was nearly warped.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for helping me. I don't know what I would have done if I lost my broom. Watching it being snapped in half. Oh, I can't think of anything worse.
Don't mention it. But next time, you might be safer practice. No way. Is that a hippogriff?
I think so. Poor thing looks like it's unconscious. I wonder what...
There's something dark glistening underneath it. I think it might be bleeding.
I think you're right. The light is very dim here and I nearly didn't see it.
That's a lot of blood. I don't know if it will make it. We have to do something.
If we run back to the club, that replenishing potion.
It's worth a shot. But we better hurry. I don't think it has much time left.
I have to go harvest some mandrakes. Could you grab some powdered unicorn horn from the cabinet? Oh no. I think it believes we're the ones who...
Blimey, what are you two doing here? And what happened to that poor little hippogriff? Well, it's a good thing you wandered by. But you should know, that potion's best for healing humans.
Ah, that's very good to know. I hope we didn't make things...
Nah, he's a tough little fella. Though it is a miracle he didn't hurt you.
We were careful. Promise.
Still, hippogriffs are proud creatures. Older wizards than you have found that out the hard way. But this one seems to like you. In fact...
Me? What am I doing?
First, you have to bow politely. And you've got to keep eye contact. That's very important. If it bows back, that means it...
What if it doesn't bow, Hagrid? Because it isn't bowing.
Oh, it likes you. In fact, I bet he'd let you ride him round the castle if you want. Are you ready to fly?
I wonder what the merfolk think.
It looks like Hagrid isn't home. But what's this ash trail? It looks like it's coming out of the fireplace. Where in the world? That's strange. What's an egg do?
I managed to track the egg out of the oaf's hut, but it's too hot to pick up. How do I transport it so I can sell it? You! What are you doing here? Back off! This egg is mine!
just another exam.
Glacius Maxima.
Glacius Maxima!
Atmosphere charm. Bewitched snowball. Incendio. Nimbus Thousand. Ashwinder. Accio. Atmosphere charm. Bewitched snowballs.
Bewitched snowball!
Incendio. Nimbus Thousand.
Oh, this isn't what the book said.
Ashwinder. Confringo. Accio. Bewitched snowballs. Atmosphere charm.
Blimey! Are you hurt?
I'm all right. I'm sorry, Hagrid. I tried...
You don't say. Lucky for you, that there's an ash... That's a good thing you were here to protect him. Fetch an awfully high price with Smug. You better leave him with me.
It's all yours, Hagrid. I'm glad I could help.
We saved you a seat.
Thanks. By the way, I forgot to ask on the train. Did you get my last letter?
Yes, I got all of them. And I do feel better, I think. Nana restored most of my memories. I still feel like I'm missing something, but I feel better. Anyway, it was so nice of you to write. Unlike some people who apparently couldn't be bothered, Daniel.
What? Oh, sorry. I meant to write, but I was kind of busy. I got a little distracted during the summer.
Oh, hey, look! Is that our professor?
If it is, it's the strangest transfiguration I've ever seen.
What is history?
Boring.
This is history. To you, this might be a boring old rock, but to me, it's part of the delicate tapestry of events that saved Hogwarts. Let me tell you where this rock has been. finite. History is everywhere. You just need to know how to find it. I've been all over the world, from the highest mountains to the deepest seas, looking for treasure. I mean history. Wherever I can find it. I'm your visiting professor, Jakob Gorski. Oh, heavens! History can be quite expensive. Sometimes rare artifacts come at quite a price. And this is my, assistant, Bly. He has a nose for shiny things. Including things that aren't his, so mind your valuables. And be careful with that one, boy. It seems to have a most unusual stamp. Of a price that hasn't been paid quite yet. And for your first task, I'd like you to uncover the secret history of the object at your desks. Well done, class. I think you're ready to hunt for history at Hogwarts. As your assignment, I want you to identify a rare object or uncover a mystery. There are undiscovered treasures right in these very halls. Secret artifacts of untold value. And of deep historical significance, of course. Your search starts now. Class dismissed.
Where'd you get that coin? You robbing banks now, Daniel?
Just ignore them. Like you did to me all summer.
I'm sorry, Ivy, but my sister says our post is inconsistent where we live. Too many muggles in London. And I really wasn't in much of a mood to write. Especially not after I discovered this. I found it in my mom's dresser. I'm sure that it's important somehow.
It's dated in the future.
What does it mean?
I wrote to my mom and asked about it, but she wouldn't tell me. She just said to keep it safe. Honestly, I'm not sure I want to find out. What if it's something bad? What if she's not totally innocent?
Don't worry, Daniel.
Right. No matter what this coin is, we'll be there for you.
Thanks. That means a lot. But for now, can we please focus on completing our history of magic homework?
Why don't we visit Hagrid? He knows.
Hello, friends. You're just in time.
Something smells delicious.
It's so strange. For Hagrid's place.
I made a wee snack for my little brother.
Smells delicious. It's like a dream where I'm swimming in sweets.
Can I offer you a piece? I don't reckon Grot will mind. He's been a bit under the weather, so I baked him his favorite pudding.
What exactly is in this pie?
It's me famous butterfly pie. It's mostly just butter and things that fly.
I've just lost my appetite.
Uh-oh. Yeah, don't think it's done.
Incendio! Bewitched snowballs!
Brilliant, just another exam.
Confringo!
isn't what the book said.
Nimbus 1000.
Accio! Atmosphere charm. Incendio!
Let's work together. All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Bewitched snowballs.
Nimbus 2000. That's not how you play wizard's chess.
Accio! Atmosphere charm. Incendio!
Thanks, children. I think it's done now. Grot will be thrilled. So, what exactly can I do for you?
We need to uncover a mystery at Hogwarts.
A mystery about a lost treasure. Let me guess. The visiting history professor?
How did you know?
I saw him wandering around here the other day, muttering to himself that he was looking for something. Turns out he was lost, so I took him back to his quarters.
So, Professor Hagrid, does that mean you know of some hidden treasures in Hogwarts?
Well, let me tell you about something special that's been lost at Hogwarts.
Finally.
There's the Philosopher's Stone, good for keeping you young, but I guess Harry Potter found that. And there was all kinds of wonder in the Chamber of Secrets, but I suppose Harry found that too.
Is there anything that Harry Potter didn't find?
Of course there are. If only I could remember one of them. I know. If you listen to the portraits in the halls, sometimes they whisper about a map. A map that points away to a lost family heirloom. Suppose why is everyone so interested in some map all of a sudden? That professor of yours was asking me the same thing.
Where is the map?
Well, it's a secret. That's why they're whispering.
Maybe we should ask them.
Aye. But be careful what you uncover, children. Sometimes treasures are lost for a reason.
I don't hear any whispering.
Shh! Keep it down! Some of us are trying to sleep.
We're sorry.
This is nonsense. We should try and find something in our textbooks like everyone else.
Where's the fun in that? Especially when there are all these beautiful paintings to explore.
Maybe we need to try a new approach. I figure if we look at Hogwarts as a polyhedron with paintings on every side, we could increase our odds by covering each one. We should split up.
Good idea. Kevin and Ivy, let's go check out the paintings in the Great Hall.
You like to paint, don't you, Lottie?
I love to paint. There's nothing that makes me as happy or as sad.
What's the matter, Lottie?
This reminds me of the paintings in my house. Wonderful landscapes, full of amazing creatures. My father would travel to these far-off, wondrous places so that he could paint what he saw with his own eyes. Promised he would take me with him one day too, when I was ready. For all the things he painted, he never painted himself. So I never got a chance to say goodbye.
What happened to your father?
He went off to paint something and never came back.
Aw, are the pretty pictures making you cry?
Or is it just the homework?
Stop it, Cassandra.
No, it's fine. We're on the hunt, just like you. Why don't we team up and work together?
Team up? How are you going to find lost treasure when you can't even keep from weeping at the sight of a few old paintings? There's no way you're going to find something before us.
It's not a competition.
Of course it is. You think they give top points to the losers?
I think you're missing the professor's point.
No, the only losers here are you.
Oh, really?
Expelliarmus! You've been practicing. Well, so have I. Bloody corpus!
Rictus Sempra. This is all so silly. Can't we find a way to work together?
Oh, no, you don't. You're going to hurt a perfectly nice painting.
I'll patch you up.
Confringo. Brilliant. Just another exam.
Glacius Maxima.
Glacius Maxima. Oh, this isn't what the book said.
I'll help you on the way.
Incendio. Keep going. You've got this.
Confringo.
Accio.
I'm always fine. All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
The witch snowballs.
Good luck.
Atmosphere charm.
Accio!
I play wizard's chess.
Expulso.
Nimbus 1000.
Incarcerate.
Incendio. Accio.
Out after hours. Dueling in the halls. You kids will be mine after I report you to the head mistress. That won't be necessary. They were just, working on their assignment. But the dueling, Professor! Nothing wrong with a little spirited competition in the name of history. Find anything yet, students? Looking at the paintings, I see. Why? You must tell me what you've learned.
We were trying to find a map.
Masterful painting! There are so many famous paintings here.
You are not wrong, my budding history hunters, but I think we can dig deeper. I want to know what's behind the paint. You never know what's been lost.
I came to warn you. Filch is headed this way.
Yep, you just missed him.
And Daniel got hung upside down.
Sounds like an improvement. So, we're not in trouble on the first day. That's a first.
No, Professor Gorski came to the rescue.
You told him about the map?
We didn't actually, but it was a good thing that the professor appeared when he did.
Do you think he was spying on us? Seems like a bit of a coincidence.
Either way, we should keep a low profile until we find the map. Maybe there's a reason the paintings whisper.
But we didn't find anything. Shouldn't we ask for help?
We should. And there's one person who knows more about the paintings in these halls than anyone else.
Gossamer!
This is going to be fun. Let's go.
there's a head-scratcher.
Hello, Hagrid. Is something wrong? You look troubled.
Oh, nothing dramatic. Just seems some young wizard might have a set of sticky fingers. And by that...
Oh, no. What's gone missing?
Pies and cakes, mostly. Set them on the table to cool, and next thing you know, they're gone. Thought maybe it were Fang, except he's been with me this whole time. And a few of his favourite biscuits is missing, too.
Don't worry, Hagrid. I'm sure we can track down the culprit. Let's see if they left in... These look like biscuit crumbs. Very firm. Ah, they must be from Hagrid's rock cakes. If the thief ate one of those, they'll be lucky to have any teeth still in... There are a few feathers, different colors, but not very bright. Probably not a Wtoober then. Those are brightly colored feathers. Good thing, too. My silencing charm has never been very good. What was that? Sounded like a strange popping and something else. The sound of wings flapping?
How's it going? Did you find any clues?
A few, but I don't think it was a suspicious wizard who stole your food, Hagrid. I think it might have been a bird with multicolored feathers that also happens to be capable of teleportation. If my suspicions are correct, it'll probably reappear any second. There it is! Or was.
Blimey! Turns out a Diricol has been stealing my food all this time. Poor little fella. Must be starving, maybe even injured. We need to catch him and make sure he's... Now, you know, a Diricol can disappear in one place and reappear in another. Gotta find a... You need my help?
Incendio.
Really, just another exam.
Confringo! Atmosphere charm. Time turner. Bewitched snowballs. Incendio. We did it! I guess you don't have to worry about this one stealing any more of your food.
Thanks! You did great. Let's see. Looks like this Diricol has an injured wing. That must be why he's been stealing food off my dining table. He can't catch for himself. Don't worry, little fella. You can steal anything you want off my plate while you heal up.
Look at that. He seems very happy, Hagrid. But are you sure you can handle another mouth to feed? Fang might be jealous.
Ha! Well, I suppose he'll have to share, won't he? But if you ever do run into trouble with a beast, you know where to find me. My door is always open.
In that case, how about a spot of tea? I could use something to calm me down after all this activity. Hey, Daniel, thanks again for agreeing to revise with... Wait a moment. Where's your cauldron?
Filch confiscated it, along with all my ingredients. He's convinced I'm the one who swapped his pumpkin juice for babbling beverage. So he sees my potion-making equipment as evidence.
What? But you had nothing to do with that, right?
No, of course not. But Filch received a tip from a concerned student, so I suspect this is all the Frey's fault, those kids.
But the potion's practical is tomorrow.
No, which is why I need your help to brew a batch of invisibility potion and sneak into Filch's office to get it. It won't turn us completely invisible, but it should give us enough cover that we can make it in unseen. But in order to do that, we'll need some tincture of demiguise and pearl dust. Do you think we could Were you able to get all the ingredients? Thanks. I have every everything I need to brew the invisibility. As soon as I'm finished, we can drink them and head for Filch's office.
Expecto Patronum.
Sunshine, sunshine, buttermellow, buttermellow.
It worked. We're invisible. Well, mostly. I can still sort of...
Yeah, invisibility potions are handy, but they won't completely erase your presence, which is why we need to be careful and hide behind cover.
That's odd. I thought I just saw somebody walk by out of the corner of my eye. Speaking of the Black Lake, you know that beech tree on the lakeside? Don't you think that'd be the perfect spot to have a picnic? Maybe, if you're not too busy.
I suppose I could take a break from studying for a picnic. Oh!
Oh, sure. Why not? The more the merrier, right?
Poor Robin. She might as well be invisible for how oblivious Kevin is.
Daniel's probably crying about his confiscated cauldron right about now.
Yeah, that'll teach him not to one-up us in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, lay off Daniel already.
Why? Don't tell me you actually like it.
Don't be stupid. It's just that you two are starting to look desperate.
Daniel, doesn't it look like Mrs. Norris is
She must be able to see through our shroud of invisibility. That cat's too perceptive for her.
She's going to blow our cover. Come on, let's try to lose her.
Well, well, Mrs. Norris. What do we have here?
Wow. Augmenti! Sectum Sempra! Sectum Sempra! Stupefy!
Oh, you've done it now. I'll see the both of you expelled.
Expelled for what now?
Good timing, Professor. I caught these two delinquents using an invisibility potion to skulk around my...
What? That's not what happened. We were just trying to get my cauldron.
Just say the word, and I'll fetch the chains, Professor.
I don't think that will be necessary. In fact, I can take things from here. Come with me, you two. I trust I don't need to explain to you two how irresponsible... Daniel, you have a brilliant mind. Your well-brewed invisibility potion proves that. That's why I'm gobsmacked you didn't think to ask me or another professor for...
I don't know. I suppose I was afraid you'd think I was guilty too. I'm a bloody page. People tend to assume the...
My boy, I know better than to judge someone based on their background. It's the character of a person and how they use their gifts that matter. You, Daniel, are certainly gifted. What remains to be seen is how you'll use. I will speak to Filch and see that your potion-making supplies are returned straight away, Daniel. But both of you have to serve a week's detention, and Daniel has to promise to never use those...
I promise, Professor. I won't...
Well, that wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it'd be.
Slughorn's right. I'll never be great. all make a name for mine. Here, you can have the rest of the invisibility.
All right. Now that I think about it, using an invisibility potion to explore off-limits places in the castle, like other houses, common rooms, and the headmistress's office. What are you doing?
It's not what I'm doing, it's what the Freys were doing. When was the last time—
never?
Exactly! They were just poring over those books, which are all about time relation.
That sounds like trouble. The Freys aren't very good with regular magic.
Right, and time magic is dangerous, not to mention completely unstable, so—
That would be a recipe for disaster. What do you think they were up to?
I don't know, but I heard Fisher say Time Turner.
I thought those didn't exist anymore.
Something like that. But more importantly, of what
Oh, hello, Professor. Not us.
Ah, yes. I ran into those two in the corridor. It seems they had a minor mishap with us. Why they thought traveling back in time to undo it would be less trouble than a simple deflating drop. Rest assured, I've set them straight. The twins will not be trying to—
Why are they so dangerous? Time turners, I mean, not—
When used properly, time turners are actually quite safe. It's when a witch or wizard ignores the rules and misuses a time turner that the results can be cut, which is why the Ministry of Magic had very strict regulations around who could obtain and—
Have you ever seen one?
I have. In fact, one of our very own students was approved to use a time turner a few years ago.
That sounds like a good story.
Would you like to hear it? This student applied to use the time turner so that she could attend every class. She certainly was smart and gifted. Only mastery over time, for instance, is anything. She was almost late one day, which might sound like it was no big deal. The professor of that class made sure that it was.
Time Turner!
Just another exam. Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Time Turner! Bewitched snowballs! Huh.
Wow, time turners are amazing. I'd use one to go back and make sure I didn't say Wolfsbane instead of Wolfsbane in potions class last week.
There are limits to how far back you can travel with a time turner, silly.
More importantly, there's always a better way to solve a problem than mucking about with time. Now, if you two don't mind getting those books back to the library, I'll see you at a...
That was amazing, Daniel. You're really getting good with your wand.
Thanks. There you are. What took so long? We've been waiting since dinner.
Sorry, just needed a little extra wand work.
That's a great idea. Got to be prepared. I've no clue how I'd handle myself in a duel. I'd probably get disarmed and hung upside down too. How?
Daniel, wait! He didn't mean anything by it. Come back.
What did I do?
Daniel's still a bit sore about, well, all the things you said just now.
He's mad that he got bested by Cassandra and Colby Frey.
It was Fisher Frey.
How on earth do you tell them apart?
Because one of them smells worse?
Fisher's hair is parted slightly to the left, and he smells worse. A painter has to pay attention to the detail of her subjects. Speaking of paintings, where's Gossamer?
Hello, my friends.
Gossamer, where are you?
I'm in a dark cavern. It must be enormous. There's nothing but black as far as the eye can see. You must have ventured far to find me. I hope it wasn't too dangerous.
You're behind a bookshelf.
That's fantastic. I love to read. Did you know Gilderoy Lockhart's autobiography, Magical Me, contains a brand new foreword by Gilderoy Lockhart? Take a look and see.
Let's get you out of there. Weird. Someone didn't want that to move.
It's probably enchanted to keep us from rearranging the furniture.
Guess we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. A hand, anyone?
Perhaps with a little better leverage. Carpe retractum!
Look out! Biting pixies! Time Turner!
Brilliant! Just another exam.
Glacius Maxima!
Glacius Maxima!
Nimbus 2000!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Bewitched snowballs! Atmosphere charms.
Atmosphere charm! Oh, this isn't what the book said.
All right then. Good luck.
Time Turner!
All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Well, that must be why they secured the bookshelf in place. Thanks so much, Kevin.
I didn't know they were there. At least we freed Gossamer.
You rescued me. Again.
Of course we did. We'd hate to lose you, Gossamer.
We missed you over the summer.
And it's so lovely that you came back. You never know if your friends are going to return, even to say hello.
We'll always come back. We promise.
What can I do for you?
We're looking for a map that leads to a rare magical artifact. Hagrid said that one of the paintings might know where to find it.
I've never heard of this.
I thought you knew everything about the paintings in Hogwarts.
Mostly everything. I can only sniff around so much. I only have one nose, I think. Perhaps the portraits in the dungeons would know something.
The dungeons?
We have to find the map. Besides, nothing's down there that can hurt us, right?
I don't think so, but it can be quite scary. Between the creepy noises and the total darkness and the ghosts, why don't you let me investigate?
We'll go and check it out. It's our assignment, after all. Besides, how scary can a dungeon in a school be?
We will. Maybe one of us should stay on the lookout up here. I nominate me.
If we stick together, there's nothing to be afraid of.
That's the spirit. Let's go.
Well, I'll stand guard here, in case you need me.
Lumos.
Are we going the right way? I don't see any paintings, and this hallway seems to go on forever.
I'm not sure we're in a hallway anymore.
Why's that?
Where'd the walls go?
Surprise! Now, where's your invitation?
You need an invitation to poke around the dungeon?
No! You need an invitation to attend my Death Day party, of course. If you haven't heard, the Death Day parties of Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington are a thing to behold. This time, it's a surprise party. I'm surprising all the guests.
How is it a surprise if you sent out invitations?
Oh, right. That does seem to be a minor oversight on my part. Well, good thing the party's still not for a few weeks, eh?
Sir Nicholas, I'm afraid we don't have an invitation to your party, but we would love to celebrate with you. If you'll have us, of course.
After much consideration, I've decided that you and your friends can attend the party on one condition.
What's that?
I insist you come as my honored guests. Now, I'll need your still very much attached head sizes to make your party hats.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait.
I'm just glad I ran into you before the doorman saw you.
The doorman?
Oh, yes, this nasty troll I hired to keep the riffraff out. Not very bright, though. If anyone were to crash the party, he's under strict orders to attack when I give the signal. I simply say the word security, and he comes charging right in. But no need to worry about that now.
You just said the word.
What word? Oh, that word. Whoopsie.
Atmosphere charm.
Brilliant, just another exam.
Nimbus 2000.
Nimbus 2000.
Incendio. Bewitched snowballs.
Oh, this isn't what the book said.
Accio. Atmosphere charm.
If we work together. All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Confringo.
Good for me. Good luck.
Incendio. Bewitched snowballs. Nimbus 2000. Atmosphere charm. Accio.
I won't stand aside for all who fight against evil.
Incendio. Confringo. Nimbus 2000. Bewitched snowballs. Atmosphere charm.
Trolls, no problem.
Robin, look out!
Locomotor Wibbly!
Good timing, Kevin.
You followed us down here all by yourself?
I was worried about all of you. And I didn't particularly like being left alone upstairs.
How disappointing. Now who's going to watch the door?
Sir Nicholas, while you're getting ready for the party, we'd love to look at the decorations, particularly the paintings down here in the dungeon.
That's a good idea. We need to make sure all the paintings are on the list. Carry on. I must see to the punch. Not a moment to waste.
How are we going to find the right painting? It's not like we can just shout out. Has anyone seen a map leading to a secret treasure?
Oh dear, I've never heard of a map. Or have I? Oh, a lady never tells. Are you the new house elves? Oh no, you're too clothed.
Who the heck are you, lady?
It's a lady apprentice Paget Goggins, and I insist you take me back to the grand staircase.
You'll have to excuse her. Her house burned down over a century ago. Her portrait was the only thing that wasn't scorched. She was moved to Hogwarts after the fire, and promptly stashed down here because she kept ordering wizards to get her tea.
That's such a sad story. She must have lost people she loved. Miss Lady, do you know about a map? It leads to a family heirloom that was lost. We'd like to find it and give it back.
What about our homework?
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
If there was anything your family left you, or anything left at all, you'd want it back, right?
Yes. Yes, I would.
It's okay. I lost someone too.
There were so many people who cared for me. People who would dust me every day and wipe smudges off my frame.
Is she talking about her servants again?
I know about the map. I heard about it after they moved me to this dreadful locale. I can help you find it. But first, I insist that you restore me to greatness. I want to go back to the grand staircase.
I'm not sure we can just take you. Sir Nicholas?
Hello, guests. Oh, I see you found her. Always complaining about the noise, that one. I dread to know what she'll do when the party starts.
Sir Nicholas, can we...
Can you take her? Why, that would be splendid. Yes, away you go. And do make sure you're back before the party starts.
This is more like it. A home that suits my stature.
Wonderful. Now, what can you tell us about the map?
Nothing, I'm afraid, because I've never seen it. But I know who has. My old neighbors talked about the map.
So, where are these old neighbors of yours?
Sadly, they moved away during the Battle of Hogwarts. One left and never bothered to write. The other established a residence in a rather bad neighborhood.
Can you describe this bad neighborhood?
It's rather dreary. Whenever he comes to call, he harps on and on about a dark, secret chamber full of snake carvings. He would very much like to move, I think to be closer to me, but a lady mustn't be too presumptuous. Now, if you excuse me, all of this travel and talk has put me right out. I bid you adieu, children.
Great. Now we're right back where we started.
I think I've heard of that secret chamber. I've got an art book that talks all about the paintings and decorations at Hogwarts. There's one chamber that has a rather bold snake motif, although that's just the rumor. The place is nearly impossible to find, and even more impossible to enter. The Chamber of Secrets.